All right, let's dive into something that is totally changing the game for how we use money across borders. We're talking about crypto debit cards and why by 2026 they might just be your most essential financial passport.
The new passport to the global economy. Okay, that's a big statement, right? But it's the core idea we're going to unpack today. This is about way more than just a new piece of plastic. It signals a massive shift in what financial freedom can actually look like. So let's break down what that really means.
So, why are we zeroing in on 2026? Well, we see it as a tipping point, that moment when crypto payments are really expected to go from being this niche thing to a totally mainstream tool for a new generation of people who are, truly global citizens.
And this whole shift is being driven by people who are constantly on the move. I mean, think about it. Travelers trying to dodge those insane exchange fees, digital nomads who can work from literally anywhere, freelancers with clients all over the world, and traders who want to actually use their digital assets in the real world. They're all facing the same problem, and they need one simple, unified solution.
But to really appreciate why this new solution is so powerful, you first have to understand the problem. And the problem is that the traditional banking system, well, its walls are starting to crumble. It just wasn't built for the borderless world we actually live in today.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got what we all need now: instant access, a borderless life, no drama. And on the other side, the reality of old-school banking. Painfully slow transfers, strict rules about where you have to live. It's a huge disconnect, a massive point of friction. And that's exactly why something new had to come along. And that solution, of course, is the crypto debit card. It's designed from the ground up to be the key that unlocks borderless finance, just completely bypassing a lot of the old system's headaches.
So, how does it actually work? Well, it's pretty simple. Imagine a card that's hooked up to your crypto wallet. So when you go to pay for, a coffee in Tokyo or a taxi in Lisbon, the system instantly converts the exact amount of crypto you need into yen or euros, right there at the checkout. To you, it feels just like using a normal bank card, but it's all powered by your digital assets.
So, what are the big wins here? Well, they directly solve the problems we just talked about. Instead of slow transfers, you get to spend your money instantly. Instead of being locked into one country, you can use it globally. It's a system built to just get rid of all that financial friction.
But here's the thing. Not all crypto cards are created equal, not even close. So let's build a little blueprint, a practical guide for how to choose the right one for 2026. This is all about knowing what to look for and what questions to ask.
And really, it all boils down to this one question: what actually makes a card truly global? Because believe me, it's about a lot more than just having a fancy logo on the front. So let's get into the checklist. Okay, here are the 4 things you have to check. Number 1, global coverage. Does it actually work where you're going? Seems obvious, but you'd be surprised. 2, true fees. What's the real cost beyond the marketing? 3, mobile pay support. Can you add it to Apple Pay or Google Pay? And 4, this one is so important: demand real liquidity. That means your balance is your balance. It's spendable right now, not stuck in some pending limbo by the card company. Now on that first point, global coverage, what's the magic number you should be looking for? It's this one, over 180.
Yeah, having access in over 180 countries is basically the gold standard. Why? Because it means you've got near total acceptance across the entire global payment network. Anything less, and you risk getting stuck. This is what really separates the top-tier cards from everyone else.
So what's the fuel powering these global transactions? Well, more and more, it's stablecoins like USDT. You can think of them as a stable bridge in a volatile crypto world because their value is pegged to something like the US dollar. This makes them super reliable for making payments anywhere on Earth without worrying about crazy price swings.
So with our 4-point checklist in hand, let's put it to the test with a real-world example. We're going to take a look at the Pintopay card, which is getting a lot of attention as a major player in this space leading up to 2026.
Their mission is pretty clear. They're not making some niche product for crypto enthusiasts to use once in a while. No, this is a tool built from the ground up for the exact people we were talking about before, the ones living, working, and traveling across borders.
So, how do they measure up against our checklist? Well, let's take a look. First, you've got instant USDT to fiat conversion. Check, that's instant spending. They support Apple Pay and Google Pay. Check, that's mobile convenience. And they specifically call out stable, real liquidity. So your balance is real, not pending. Big check. They're hitting all the marks for a top-tier global card. And then they have this other really interesting feature, a white label model. So what does that mean? It means they let other people, like creators, community leaders, even new fintech founders, use their technology to launch their own custom-branded crypto cards. It's like they're building an entire ecosystem, not just one product.
So to wrap things up, as our world gets more and more interconnected, our financial tools just have to evolve. They have to. This idea of a financial passport is quickly becoming less of a cool metaphor and more of a technical reality.
And this, right here, is the key takeaway. For anyone living a global life, these cards are rapidly shifting from being some kind of cool novelty item to an absolutely essential tool you need to participate in the modern world economy.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Your government passport, that gets you across borders. But in 2026 and beyond, what tool are you going to use to get your wallet across with you? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.